Okay, so I have taken a position down and I'm going to close out that position, okay? Because the focus is taking us up to premium. So price has now reached that demand area again, and I am now in a buy, okay? So I'm in a buy from this demand area. I'm expecting price to kind of fluctuate just a little bit. The most important part of this is that you set your stop loss. So I'm going to set the stop loss right here beneath the lows to the left. And I am going to set a take profit. My take profit is going to be that premium area. I like to see price go up to this premium area, or to be safer, you can target the highs that price just left behind. So it's all about liquidity grabbing. We went up, we used this demand area to go up and grab the highs over to the left. And now we want to see price go to a premium. So we're just pretty much tackling buyers and sellers. Now, what is potentially dangerous about my entry is that we have not grabbed the lows over to the left as of yet. So if price were to come to my SL, I would understand that I did not wait for the liquidity grab to happen, okay? I simply got in because we went back to demand. So normally you want to wait for those liquidity grabs to happen if they're going to happen. So we are in profit, and once price starts to progress, we can then move those stop losses up to minimize the risk. I'm going to move it up to this low, maybe the low of the current candle, maybe a little bit lower. You know what? I'll let that candle close before I move it up beneath the current candle. Okay, so what I'm doing as the trade is progressing and I am in profit, I am minimizing the risk involved, okay? When this candle closes and we get like a light retest, then I'll move the stop loss up, and eventually I'll have my stop loss in profit. Once your stop loss is in profit, you can decide to trail it, just let it run up, or you can decide if you want to actually just close your position if you're satisfied with the amount of profit that you have. So the most important part is not seeing the trade through all the way to TP. The most important part is limiting your exposure in the market and protecting your trading accounts and compounding the income. So if you make a certain amount of money today, you should not expect to make the same amount tomorrow, and you shouldn't beat yourself up about it if you don't feel comfortable holding trades all the way through. The point of trading is growing your income, okay? That is the most important part about trading. So now that we have closed that candle and we have gotten a light retest, I am going to go ahead and move my stop loss right beneath the previous candle. Once this second candle progresses, then I'll think about moving my stop loss in profit. So I'm just going to zoom up to this candle. And remember, at any point you decide, I don't want to stay in this trade, I think that I'm good on the profit, you can. You can also trail. You can trail your stop loss up. So as prices moving up, you guys can, see your stop loss move up as well. So if it turns around again, so you guys can be taken out of the trade in profit. That's a really nice way. Sometimes the trailing of the stop loss does take you out of your trades sooner than what you want to be taken out of. So we're on the third candle since the entry, and I'm going to move my stop loss in profit. Okay, so I'm now in profit no matter what happens to this trade. And especially if you get in before those liquidity sweeps over to the left, you kind of do want to secure the bag, because the liquidity sweeps to the left has not happened yet. And you could be a target as well. If price decides to turn around, sweep these lows over to the left, all of these buyers that have been buying from this demand zone and then continue higher, yes, always protect that money. So let's see what this candle does. It looks like it's progressing and we're in some decent profit. So I'm going to show you guys what that trail looks like. So on Trade Locker, of course, you have the options and opportunity to trail. I'm going to click trail, and my stop loss is going to keep increasing as price is increasing. So no matter what happens, I am leaving the trade in decent profit. Now, if price aggressively runs up, your stop loss will be right behind it. And I love when price action just runs and your stop loss is right behind it, so you don't have to think on when to close the trade. So when price starts to play around a little bit or return, your stop loss will stay in place. It will never go back lower. So remember, we have premium just at the top of these highs. These are relatively equal highs. I thought that it kind of took out these highs, but it didn't. It's relatively equal highs. So we have not actually grabbed the liquidity from the top, which means that price is now very attracted to those highs. So we're in about $221 in profit. As these candles keep increasing, so will our stop loss and ultimately our profit. So this now becomes like a hands-free trade. And if you were to get stopped out of your trade, it's very dangerous to enter, in the middle here, because price can go either way. So never, 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 if you get stopped out of your trailing or you decide to exit, never get back in the middle. The middle is very dangerous. That is called internal, inside the swing high and the swing low, okay? So we're just going to watch this until the trade takes us out of the stop loss takes us out. And if you ever decided, okay, I don't want to participate anymore, I don't want to wait for this trade to progress, you can exit if you feel like you're in good profit. So the candles are still moving. This SL should be continuing to go higher. We are now in $300 in profit. I feel like that's excellent. That's excellent profits. Okay, and if I didn't want to hold on to the trade, I would just click X, okay? So the most important part of this is that you're trading with the trend that you've identified on the higher time frame. The trend that we've identified. That's the most important part of all of this. Your opportunities are going to go a lot smoother once you learn to trade with the trend and have a clear target in mind. That's very important as well. Your entries are important, but your targets are as well. You don't want to reach for the moon and, we're only going for the stars. Okay, so if this candle does not want to close and it looks like it's kind of turning around, I will protect my profits. Okay, so let's go. We're moving up. We're still moving. That's good. As the stop loss is moving up, so will our profits if it turns around against us. That's why I like when it moves a little bit, the stop loss definitely goes up. So we're at about 320 in profit. And it is close to the closing of the market, which is why price is moving so slow. It's okay. An opportunity is an opportunity. When you know what you're doing and you know how to observe the market and analyze the charts, you can take your opportunities. I don't advise trading later in the day like this. I like to trade with the volatility, which happens in the morning. But, we've done the analysis and we deserve to get paid for our hard work. So I am watching this, and you can always move your stop loss up a little bit too as well, just to make sure you leave with something. So I just moved my SL up a little bit just to salvage some more profits. Okay, we're still moving. So now the stop loss is back moving. Let's get this candle closure. Let's get this candle closure. Did it take us out? Okay, so we closed with $257. That's a win, and that's only if you decided to trail the SL. If you decided that you were just gonna leave your SL here at the bottom and you wanted to see price through, maybe filling in the rest of this imbalance, maybe targeting these highs, you can do that as well. So guys, I hope that this helped you. Watch these series over and over and over again, and thank you for watching part 10. See you.